Keith, you know how Todd always does that one thing you need to know in the mornings?
Do you think I get up in time for that show?
Well, so what I was going to say was...
Yes, you do, because you have a toddler.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't watch Todd, but carry on.
I was going to say, what's the one thing people need to know tomorrow before their commute? Because by the time they watch Todd, it might be too late.
Yeah, I mean, I think... Obviously, the more time thing, it's a little cliche, but the other thing is, like I was saying, sidewalks, driveways. When you talk about freezing rain, that's what gets hit, and you have big problems with. Usually treated roads, good. So, all right. Also, I just wanted to, we have an increase in daylight tomorrow in the Almanac, guys.
Woo!
Let's go. It's a big moment for us in the depths of the winter situation here. So we got a low there, and we've got an upper level trough here. This is what's going to try to come together and give us some mixed precipitation tomorrow. If it phased together earlier, we'd have a snowstorm. That would actually be preferable, I think, for most people at least, but it won't happen. Instead, the two areas of energy will kind of collide over us and give us that mix tomorrow morning. Note current temperatures, 29 in Portland, 26 in Lewiston, teens across northern Maine, so it's already below freezing. And so when this first round moves in tomorrow morning, or really late tonight, we'll see a lot of freezing drizzle. It's light though. This is 3 in the morning. This is light precipitation, but I do think it is falling as freezing drizzle and then eventually freezing rain. This is 5 in the morning. 6, 7 o'clock. There'll be a very finite battle going on along the coastline. And I honestly think it could be something like, if you can smell the ocean from where you live, you might change over to rain. And if you can't, then you won't. And I think it'll be that, you know, and I used the example before of, you know, Portland could be freezing rain and Cape Elizabeth and parts of Scarborough could be rain. I think it'll be that close. But inland a little bit, and Lewiston, Augusta, I think will be the focus, unfortunately, for this freezing rain down into Sebago Lake as well through tomorrow mid-morning. Notice it's snowing in the mountains. We just talked about Sugarloaf. I don't think they'll get a ton, but there'll be snow there. It'll stay snow. And a place like Millinocket will start as snow and then have ice on top of it. Down East Maine, largely left out of this equation. They will be rain from start to finish. In fact, they could pop into the 50s during that time period. Then all this moves out on Wednesday night. So all of what I just said in map form looks like this, which is rain, a glaze of ice at least, snow, and then a glaze of ice here, and then 3 to 6 inches, 6 to 10, and it will be largely snow where it's the heaviest snow. Now, ice accretion is always a hard thing to forecast. I think this model's a little heavy. 0.4 is a lot of ice. Like a ½ inch ice is a big deal. I don't think we're there, but I think this band is about right as to where we'll see that freezing rain. And places like Sanford, Lewiston, and out towards Sebago Lake will see probably the heaviest ice accretion. That didn't leave me a lot of time for the other days, but it's quiet Thursday and Friday, but cold, guys. So anything that happens, it ain't going to go away on its own. You'll have to move it or de-ice it somehow. And then people have asked me about Christmas Day storm. Fair enough. Doesn't look like a big deal. Could see some light snow over southern Maine Christmas morning. I don't think it's like a disruptor type storm system. We'll have more clarity on that once we get through this storm tomorrow morning, and then we'll focus on that.
If there's any good news to come out of this ice storm, it's all the ice fishermen. I got a good friend whose birthday it is today, who's probably getting pretty stoked to get out on the ice.
The only people who like that, pretty much. Them and photographers. We've got 2 people now who like it.
Adding to the list. Thanks, Keith.